Hey guys, Delta Canuckian here, and Black Ops 2 has been out for about a week now, so I think it's about time to try and put my thoughts together and give a bit of a mini review on the game. I'll start off by talking about the campaign and the zombies, but first just a little note about this gameplay. It's a really cool gameplay. I was trying to get the Art of War camo for the MP7, I believe it's called, which is get 150 kills with the gun, using no perks. So the gameplay you're seeing here, I don't have any perks on. Just cool little bit, and it's a cool plus the new creator class system, which I will get into later. But again, campaign and zombies. The campaign, just to talk about it quickly, probably the best campaign in Call of Duty's history. The choices you make impact the story in a lot of ways. It's really cool. I'm having a ton of fun with it, and there's definitely a ton of reason to replay it multiple times. First time I could honestly say that about a Call of Duty campaign. So if you don't usually play the campaign, I really recommend check it out. They've brought elements from the multiplayer into it as well. So there's that. Zombies. Zombies is zombies, and it's got its biggest upgrade ever. It's more intense. It's still fun as hell, and it's a great way to kick back with some friends and just, you know, chill out and murder thousands of zombies. The survival seems to have gotten a little less attention here. You just have CDC characters in hazmat suits that don't say anything, which is kind of boring. And the new characters for Transit, which is the story mode, I don't find them funny at all. I don't know any of their names. I don't care for them at all. I miss the old World War II guys, Tank and Richtofen and Nikolai, and yeah, but what can you do? Anyways, on to the multiplayer, since that is the bread and the butter of the Call of Duty series. And I'm going to try and summarize this quickly, and I guess the best way to say that is, while for the first time in years we can say this is truly a new Call of Duty game, it's very hit or miss. Very hit or miss. There's a lot of things that are doing great right now, there's a lot of things doing not so great. Some of those can be fixed by patches or just with time. So I'll just get into, I guess, 3 or 4 points that I'd like to make regarding the game right now. First off, let's start on a positive. Create a class, the new Pick 10 system. Von der Haar said it himself. How did they not think of this earlier? There is absolutely no way to go back to the old create a class system after playing with this. Pick 10 allows so much more freedom. You get so many more different crazy new class setups, different ways to play, and it really allows you to create a class that revolves around your style, the way you want to play, which is absolutely fantastic. You know, they talked about trying to do that in Modern Warfare 3 with strike packages, but that really didn't do it enough because you were still bound by the same restrictions in terms of how many perks, how many guns, and all that stuff. The changes, like having the only stuff that modifies your gun are attachments, and perks only affecting you, your player, your body. Great changes, and at this point, I would say the most balanced Call of Duty game to date. There is nothing that I could really complain about being overpowered. I've found nothing to complain about. I guess I complained about Ghost a bit when I was playing with my friend earlier, but I think that was just more bad memories from just seeing Ghost on the screen and remembering Black Ops. So let's talk about a negative, I guess, to even things out, a miss, if you will. Connections. And like I said, this is one of those things that can be fixed via patch or just via time, because there are a lot of people trying to play and putting a lot of stress on the servers. I kind of have to like give Activision crap for that, because like, this is Call of Duty. This is the biggest intellectual property on the planet right now. More and more people are playing every year. You should be prepared for the kind of server stress you're going to get for the amount of people playing. Come on, I think that's just a shitty excuse at this point. You've been doing this for so many years. You know, get it together. Another negative right now, and part of that might have to do with just not really knowing any of the maps that well, because map knowledge has been a struggle for me. I haven't been playing exactly smart a lot of the time. But none of the maps stand out to me. Every Call of Duty has kind of had, you know, 1 or 2 maps that stick with you. And, you know, there's usually one of those that it's just a favorite, a personal favorite, and then there's the one that, like, everyone loves, right? So you look back, Black Ops had Nuketown, Modern Warfare 2 had Dust and Terminal. Not so much Dust, mostly Terminal. But these are just maps that stick with everyone. Black Ops 2 so far, there is nothing that stood out to me. Right now what I have is kind of a handful of maps that I absolutely hate playing on, and I will leave the lobby if we end up on those maps. And then just a bunch of maps I'm indifferent to. The only map that really sticks in my mind right now is Aftermath, which isn't really one of the best maps in the game, but it's the first map I played on, so I will remember it for years to come, and that's the same way. One of my favorite maps in COD 4 is Pipeline. A lot of people hate that map, but it was the first map I played on, so boom, it's got a spot in my heart, I guess. So those are just kind of little things that, again, connection can be worked out with patches, because it's causing a lot of issues with hit detection, and what'll happen is you'll get the drop on a guy, you'll get the first shots in, and he'll just turn around and kill you instantly, and it's really weird. Hit detection is really off sometimes. I honestly think hit detection is better on PS3 than it is on Xbox right now. That shouldn't be, like, considering that generally the PS3 version is inferior, it freezes a ton, that's strange. But I've had people actually agree with me on that. But again, that can be fixed through patches, through time, through less people playing and less stress on the servers. Maps, you know, what can you do? Maybe just learn the maps. Maybe over time something will stand out, become a favorite. Maybe the DLC will have some better maps that stand out, though I don't know if I will be buying the DLC. But after that, just the new game modes. Hardpoint, I love Hardpoint, the new modes, all this innovation, so much has been changed. I think for the first time in years, we can truly say we have a new Call of Duty game. Kudos to Treyarch for delivering on that. Thanks for watching, and I will see you guys next time.